regarding sa pumps. So if you want to transfer fluid from a higher energy region papunta or pababa sa lower energy region, okay, due to gravity, kahit wala tayong gawin, magta-transfer yung fluid from high to low energy region. Pero kung gusto nating mag-transfer ng fluid from a lower energy region, paakyat, papunta dito sa higher energy region, dun papasok yung machinery na pumps. So by definition, ang purpose ng pump is to add energy dun sa liquid. Okay, so it is a machine used to add energy to a liquid in order to transfer the liquid from one point to another of a higher energy level. So because of this pump, okay, matatransfer natin yung fluid, okay, from a lower reservoir paakyat punta sa upper reservoir. So ito yung mga basic parts niya. So tinitingnan natin is the center line of the pump. Okay, magbibigay ng mga elevation. So you have the discharge elevation, the suction elevation. Okay, may mga diameters involved dito. You have pressure gauge. So you have the pressure at the discharge. Meron din tayong pressure at the suction. Okay, and dito. And then you have the velocity ng suction and then velocity ng discharge. Okay, so bottom line, pag lumalabas sa board exam na terms, ang tatandang keyword sa pumps is yung machine na nag-a-add ng energy. Okay? Pag sinabi namang machine na nag-e-extract ng energy, that is called turbine. Okay? Pero for the meantime, focus muna tayo sa pumps. Next. Okay. Ang unang topic or unang formula kakabisaduhin natin is called the hydraulic or the water power. So this is the theoretical power necessary to raise a given volume of liquid from a lower to higher elevation. Ito yung pinaka-necessary formula. So water power, hydraulic power, ideal power, iisa lang yun. So very simple, formula lang is gamma QH. Okay? So gamma is the specific weight of the fluid, typically water. AQ is the volume flow rate. And yung H natin should be the total head of the pump. Okay, pag hindi given yung volume flow rate, you can solve using AV. Okay, alam natin na Q is equivalent sa AV. Now, since mga pipe ito, yung area natin is bilog, pi over 4d squared. And then, pag sinolve natin yung velocity, substitute mo dito yung pi over 4d squared, using transposition, lumalabas, this is 4q over pi d squared. So, pag pinalitan ko yung area ng pi over 4d squared, then you solve for velocity. Lalabas at lalabas yung 4q over pi d squared. So, very simple yung formula. Gamma QH. So, yan yung tinatawag na water power. Okay? Next. How about the total head? Kasi if mapapansin nyo, yung head na nilalagay dito should be the total head ng pump. Okay? Most of the time, hindi yan given. Okay? Kung hindi given yung total head ng pump, isasolve natin yan using Bernoulli's equation. Kaya nauna yung discussion ng fluid mechanics. So naturo na yung fluid mechanics, yung mga head. Kaya ang gagawin mo lang, i-add mo yung mga head na yan to get the total head of the pump. Or the total dynamic head of the pump is the total energy developed by the pump expressed in the height of liquid. It is the algebraic sum of the pressure head, velocity head, elevation head, and friction head. So kung naalala niyo yung discussion natin sa fluid statics regarding sa Bernoulli's equation, simply this is the application. So i-add mo lang lahat ng heads. So pressure head, so that should be pressure over gamma. Since meron tayo yung dalawang pressure dito, magkakaroon dito ng net, so subtraction. So pressure discharge minus pressure suction over gamma. So this is the pressure head. Velocity head, v squared over 2g. So Vd squared minus Vs squared over 2g. Elevation head, that is J. And then, if given yung mga friction head, i-add lahat yun. So you have the friction head para sa discharge plus the friction head para sa suction. So, i-add mo lahat ng mga heads. Ito yung magiging total head natin para sa pump work. Kindly take note na pag yung elevation natin is below, okay, the pump center line, ang mangyayaring sign doon, negative. So most likely, ito yun. Okay? If the suction ng ating pump is below the center line ng pump, magne-negative yung sign nun. So, negative tas negative ito mismo. So, magiging positive yan, ina-add. As well for the pressure ng suction. If the pressure ng suction is vacuum, stated in the problem, that is negative. So, negative dito, so magiging plus yan. Anyway, titingnan nyo mabuti yung mga units. Okay, hopefully, praktisado tayo doon regarding SI or English. Okay, so kapag SI, ang magiging final unit nito is meters. Kapag English naman, ang final unit dyan, feet. Okay, so ina-express natin yung total energy developed by the pump in terms of the height of the fluid or liquid. Okay, next. For the friction head, it is the head lost by the flow in a stream or conduit due to frictional disturbances set up by the moving liquid. So, nabigay na natin yung formula regarding sa friction head. Ulitin lang natin. So, there are two ways para masagutan yung friction head loss. Okay, so meron tayong tinatawag na Darcy-Weisbach equation and the other is Morse equation. So, ang formula ng Darcy, FL V squared over 2GD. Kapag Morse naman, okay, kung kabisado nyo yung Darcy, ang gagawin nyo na lang, yung 2, itataas lang. So, once alam yung Darcy, alam na rin yung Morse. So, that should be 2 FLV squared over GD. So, F is the coefficient of friction given from the table. L is the total length, velocity, inside diameter, and the gravitational acceleration. Kung walang sinabi kung anong klaseng formula gagamitin, trial and error yan. Pero first try natin is Darcy. Next. How about efficiencies ng pump? Okay, so yung pump natin is power consuming. So ang ginagawa natin para makuha efficiencies ng pump is, okay, division lang. So this is power or water power, i-divide mo na brake power. Sa mga power consuming na machineries, mas malaki parati yung input natin kaysa sa output. Okay, so brake power, i-divide nyo ng water power or the theoretical power ng pump. Okay, motor efficiencies natin, that would be brake power over the input power. And then you have the overall efficiency sa pump. So, product lang yan ng pump efficiency multiply ng motor efficiency. So, isa-substitute natin yung formula. So, pump work over brake multiply naman ng a brake over input. So, technically speaking, magka-cancel out lang yung brake power. So, pag tinanong tayo ng overall efficiency ng pump, so that should be water power, i-divide nyo na input power. So, these are formulas sa pump. Okay, hindi naman ganun kadami. Umiikot lang sa gamma QH. A challenging part is yung pagkuha ng H or the total head ng pump. So, it requires practice para makabisado natin tsaka magamit natin ng tama. So, with this, isulat lang sa index card. And after nyan, let's try to solve sample problem. Pumps. Problem solving. Okay, problem number 1. A fuel pump is delivering 10 gallons per minute of oil with a specific gravity of 0.83. The total head is 9.14 meters. Find how much energy does the pump consumes in kilojoule per hour. So let's isolate the given. So we have 10 gallons per minute. So this is the volume flow rate na i-deliver ng pump. This is Q. 0.83 is the specific gravity of the oil. So ang ipapump natin this time is oil. 9.14 meters is the total head na i-deliver ng pump. And yung tinatanong is the energy the pump consumes in kilojoule per hour. So tinatanong is yung power to pump the oil in kilojoule per hour. Now, basic formula is to be used. Hindi naman nagbago yung formula ng pump power. So that should be gamma QH. Pero since oil yung ipapump natin, dapat puro oil. So we already have the total head of the oil. Okay, ito yun. 9.14 meters. Q is already given. Okay, so ang kailangan na lang is yung gamma. So since hindi naman binigay ang gamma ng oil, dun papasok yung SG. Okay, para makuha yung gamma ng oil, you can use SG ng oil, multiply mo ng gamma ng water. So, yan yung pinaka-working solution. So, this must be SG ng oil. So, given yung SG ng oil, gamma ng water is constant. So, masasolve natin yung item. Kaya lang, kailangan mag-unit analysis kasi yung required is kilojoule per hour. So, substitution tayo, analysis. So, you have power para sa oil is equivalent sa gamma ng oil is SG ng oil times gamma ng water. Ang SG ng oil is 0.83 multiply sa gamma ng water. Ang gamma ng water is 9.81. Ang unit nun is kilonewton kada cubic meter. So, meron na tayong gamma ng oil. Okay, next is Q. Ang Q is 10 gallons per minute. Okay, so analyze. So, kailangan mawala yung gallons tsaka meter cube. Okay, so para mawala yan, pasok tayo ng converting factor. Okay, so convert tayo. So, alam natin na ang 1 gallon is 3.785 liters. Okay, another conversion is 1 cubic meter, 1,000 liters. So, yung part na to is simply a converting factor. So, dapat kabisado natin yan all the time. So, you can cancel out liters, you can cancel out gallons, you can cancel out cubic meter, and then yung natira is minute tapos kilonewton. Tinatanong is per hour. So, lagay na rin natin yung converting factor dito para maging oras. So, 1 hour, that should be 60 minutes. Okay, you can cancel out minutes as well. Okay, and finally is yung head na 9.14 meters. Okay, so yung head is 9.14 meters. Okay, so kung titingnan natin yung mga units na natira, you have kilonewton meter, that is kilojoule per hour. So nakuha natin yung desired units. So, simple formula, gamma QH. Kompleto yung mga given, ay adjust lang sa mga units. Okay, let's calculate. So, you have 0.83. Okay, tama ng tubig is 9.81. Volume flow rate is 10. And yung converting factor natin is 3.785. Multiply mo ng 60 over 1,000. So, yan yung ating converting factor times the total head ng pump na 9.14 meters. So, pressure calculator, ito yung power ng pump ay para mapump natin yung oil pataas sa 9.14 meters. The answer should be 169 kilojoule per hour. So, basic formula, gamma QH, unit analysis. So, this is problem number 1. Okay, problem number 2. A pump lifts water at a rate of 283 liters per second from a lake and force it to a tank 8 meters above the level of the water at a pressure of 137 kilopascal. What is the power required in kilowatts? So, konti lang yung data given. Ang tinatanong is the power ng pump. Okay, analyze the given. You have 283 liters per second. So, this is the volume flow rate ng water na ipapump. So, this is Q. And then, you have 8 meters. This is an elevation. Ito yung elevation kung saan natin ipapump yung water. So, this is the elevation or the discharge. Okay, so elevation, discharge. Okay, at a pressure of 137 kilopascal. So, ipapump mo siya 8 meters above yung ating pump. And ang discharge pressure natin should be 137 kilopascal. So, yung 137 discharge pressure. So, ito lang yung given. Ang tinatanong is water power, okay, yung power ng pump in terms of kilowatts. Okay, so analyze, isolate the given. Okay, hindi magbabago formula. Tinatanong yung pump power. So, ang formula natin is simply gamma QH. So, gamma ng tubig is constant. Walang problema dun. Q is already given, kaya lang take note, kailangan lumabas yung kilowatts. Para mapalabas natin yung kilowatts, kindly remember na ang dapat ilagay na unit, meter cube per second. So, i-convert natin yan later. And then yung head. So, wala tayong head na given. Ang binigay lang is the elevation discharge tsaka pressure discharge. So, kailangan makuha yung total head. So, we already discussed the formula. Ang total head is yung Bernoulli's equation. Pressure head, velocity head, elevation head, and head loss kung may sakaling given. Now, walang sinabi regarding sa suction pressure. So, ibig sabihin, disregard. Okay? Regarding sa velocity, merong velocity discharge at velocity suction. Pero since walang binanggit regarding sa diameter, so wala namang binanggit sa diameter, so ang logic doon, same yung diameter ng discharge at suction. Pag same diameter, ibig sabihin, same velocity. So, cancelled out lang din tong part na to. Okay? You have the elevation discharge, pero walang nabanggit sa elevation suction, so cancelled out. And then, wala rin naman binanggit na mga losses. So, marami namang nag-cancelled out dito, and direct sub na lang, makukuha na natin yung power. Okay, so, analyze. So, kunin ko muna yung head. So, head is equivalent sa, okay, ang pressure discharge, it should be in terms of kilopascal. So, 137 kilopascal, okay, minus 0, over gamma ng tubig is 9.81. Eh, di na ako maglalagay ng units. Consistent yan sa SI. Plus, ay ang ating discharge is 8 meters. Okay, so pindutin sa calcu, makuha natin yung total head ng pump. So you have 137 over 9.81 plus the discharge elevation na 8. So, ang ating total head should be 21.965 unit is in terms of meters. Since meron na tayong head, gamma QH na lang, makuha natin yung pump power. So, pump power is equivalent sa gamma. Ang gamma ng tubig is 9.81. Ang unit is kilonewton kada cubic meter. Yung Q is 283 liters per second. So, kailangan natin i-adjust yan by conversion. Conversion natin is 1 cubic meter, 1,000 liters. Cancelled out yung liters, cancelled out yung cubic meter. Okay. And then, the total head is 21.965 meters. So by unit analysis, ang matitira dito is kilonewton meter, that is kilojoule per second kilowatts. So we're consistent sa SI units. Okay, let's press our calcu to get the power. So 9.81, multiply natin ng 283, i-divide ng 1,000 for conversion purposes para maging meter cube, times the height, okay, total head ng pump na 21.965. Okay, so the answer should be 60.97 kilowatts. You always choose the best answer. Ang best answer dyan should be 61 kilowatts. Okay, so that's it. This is simply gamma QH, then unit analysis. Again, problem number 2. Okay, problem number 3. A pump with a 400 mm diameter suction pipe and a 350 mm diameter discharge pipe is to deliver 20,000 liters per minute of 15.6 degrees Celsius water. Calculate the pump head in meters if the suction gauge is 7.5 centimeter below the pump center line and reads 127 mm mercury vacuum, and discharges gauge is 45 centimeter above the pump center line and reads 75 kilopascal. So let's analyze the data given. Okay, you have 350 millimeter. So this is the diameter ng suction. Okay, or rather this is the diameter of the discharge, 350 millimeter discharge pipe. Yung 400 millimeter, ito yung diameter ng suction pipe. You have 45 centimeter. Discharge gauge is 45 centimeter above. So this is the discharge elevation. And the 7.5 centimeter below, yan yung suction elevation. Pero since binanggit yung word na below, the center line ng pump, dapat isama yung sign na negative. Then you have 75 kilopascal. This is the pressure ng discharge. And you have a 127 millimeter mercury vacuum. Yan yung pressure ng suction. Again, pag sinabing vacuum, negative din yun mamaya pag sinimplify natin. So, ito yung mga data. Meron pang binigay na 20,000 liters per minute. This is the volume flow rate ng pipe. Ang tinatanong dito is yung total head ng pump in terms of meters. So, total head lang yung kailangang isolve. Okay, isolate natin. Ito yung mga given. Ang tinatanong lang is the total head ng pump in meters. Formula is fixed using the Bernoulli's equation. Ito yung mga formula natin. Okay, and then analyze. You have pressure, discharge, pressure, suction. Okay. Gamma is constant. Okay yan. Okay, you have a velocity discharge sa velocity suction. Since merong binanggit na diameter, okay, at magkaiba sila ng diameter, magkaiba sila ng velocity. So hindi natin ito pwede i-disregard. Okay, yung elevation naman is parehas given. Regarding naman sa friction or sa losses, walang binanggit. So, ito yung ika-cancel out nyo. Since walang binanggit na mga losses. So, madali lang isolve yung head. Ang kailangan mo lang isolve is the velocity kasi yun lang yung kulang dito. Okay, analyze. May formula tayo for the velocity. Ang formula natin dyan is 4Q over pi d squared. So, kung gusto kong makuha yung velocity ng discharge, ang ilagay ko dito, diameter ng discharge. Para naman sa velocity ng suction, ang i-substitute natin, diameter ng suction. Yung Q constant yun, ito yun parate. Kaya lang, please remember na dapat yung unit niya is meter cube per second. Okay? So, substitution tayo. So, you have velocity ng discharge is equivalent sa 4Q. So, you have 4. Ang ating Q is 20,000 liters per minute. So, ang kailangan mangyari dyan is maging meter cube per second. Okay, so, lagay lang tayo ng converting factor dito. So, 1 cubic meter, that is 1,000 liters. Okay, and then kailangan maging per second. Okay, 1 minute, 60 seconds. Okay, so magiging consistent lang sa unit. Over pi, since ang gusto kong makuha is velocity ng discharge, ang ilagay ko dito is diameter ng discharge. Ito. Okay? So this is 350 millimeter. Okay, kailangan ito gawin nating meters. Okay, para maging consistent tayo sa mga units. Ito, kailangan itong gawing meters. Okay, madali naman na yan. Okay, so, gawin natin itong meters. Conversion. So, 1 meter, that should be 1,000 millimeter. Okay, consistent yan. Lalabas na yung unit na meters per second. So, velocity ng discharge. Okay, so analyze. So, we have 4 multiply ng 20,000. Okay, converting factor lang yung 1,000 dito tsaka 60 para maging meter cube per second. Okay. Sorry, naka-squared to ha. Pagkalimutan, i-squared. Okay, all over pi, diameter dapat naka-squared. So, this is 350. So, kailangan meters. So, divide ko ng 1,000. And squared. Okay, so the velocity should be 3.46 okay, meters per second. Okay, so we already have the velocity ng discharge. Next, ulitin lang natin yung pag-input. Doon naman tayo sa velocity ng suction. Okay, for the velocity of suction, ito lang ipapalitan mo dyan. Gagawin mo lang diameter ng suction. So you have 4, 20,000. So hindi na ako maglalagay ng unit analysis. Okay, pinaliwanag na natin yung 1,000 tsaka yung 60. Pi. Okay, yung diameter natin is 400. Okay, divide ko lang ng 1,000 para maging meters. Yan, squared. So, 4Q pi d squared para mabilis na makuha yung velocity. So, ito naman yung velocity ng suction. So, ito na lang ipapalitan ko dyan. Okay, mabilis lang siya i-edit. Okay, so ang velocity ng suction should be 2.65. This is 2.65 meters per second. Okay? So, meron na tayong lahat na data. I-input na lang natin yan. Makukuha na natin yung total head. Again, yung unit ng pressure, kailangan naka-kilopascal. So, yung pressure discharge, kilopascal. Yung millimeter vacuum na to, yan na lang yung i-convert natin papuntang kay kilopascal. Okay? So, X. Substitute na lang natin para makuha yung sagot. Okay. Okay, so ito yung mga given natin. Velocity ng discharge at velocity ng suction. Kunin ko na yung total head. So total head is equivalent sa yung pressure discharge is 75 kilopascal. Okay, minus, pag isusulat ko yung millimeter vacuum na to, that is negative. So, negative 127 millimeter mercury. So, once ilagay ko na yung negative sign, hindi ko na isusulat yung word na vacuum. Okay, kasi nandito na yun sa negative. So, this is negative 127 millimeter mercury. Okay. Now, kailangan ito maging kilopascal para maging consistent tayo sa units. So, maglagay lang tayo ng converting factor dito. So, converting factor natin is 101.325 kilopascal, 760 millimeter mercury. Okay, huwag kalimutan. Over sa gamma ng tubig, ang gamma ng tubig is 9.81. Plus, ang velocity ng discharge, nasolve na natin yan, that is 3.46 squared minus ang suction na 2.65 squared. All over 2, gravity is 9.81. Okay, plus, yung ating discharge, kailangan ito gawing meters. So this is 45 centimeter. Okay. Para maging meters, conversion lang is 1 meter, 100 centimeter. Okay. Minus. Okay. Ang ating suction elevation is below the center line ng pump. So negative yan. Magpa-plus yan mamaya. So minus 7.5 centimeter. So, gawin ko lang siyang meters. 1 meter, 100 centimeter. Okay, so that's it. So, etong part na to, cancelled out lang yan. Kasi wala nga binigay na friction losses. So, pressure calcu, makuha na natin yung total head. Okay, so we have 75 minus negative 127. Converting factor niyan is 101.325 over 760. Okay, gamma ng tubig, 9.81. Plus the velocity head, 3.46 squared minus 2.65 squared over 2 gravity. Right? Okay, 2 times 9.80. Plus, okay, kunin ko lang itong meters. That is 0.45. Diretsuhin ko na. Minus, negative, kunin ko itong meters, 0.075. Okay, so huwag kalimutan yung mga signs. Mahalaga yan. Formula is fixed. Bernoulli's equation, makukuha natin yung total head. So ang total head ng pump is 10.148 meters. Okay, choose the best answer. Best answer is approximately 10 meters. Okay, Bernoulli's equation, unit analysis. Again, this is problem number 3.